Check it out now. No doubt now. Yeah. Check it out now.
Hey guys, it's tastePINK and welcome back to my channel. And as you can see, I am wearing a new style of hair, and this is of the kinky straight texture. And when BestLaceWigs.com contacted me about the opportunity to review this unit, of course I was grateful and just excited because this texture has been all the rave. So to get into the specifications, this is the style number Gsw147 in the color number 4. And as you know, the coloring system for human hair is slightly different. So this is a medium rich brown, but it's just a little bit lighter than the color number 4 for synthetic hair, if you are indeed familiar with that. And this is 18 inches in length. This is virgin Indian kinky straight hair, and I chose to get a medium to large cap size because my head circumference is a little large. And I chose Cap Construction 11. So this is a glueless lace front unit, and you can free part it wherever you'd like. As you guys can see, I chose a deep side part, and it's super dense, so full. I love the texture. So I'm gonna show you guys how I slayed this unit from start to finish, and I'm showing you every stage of this hair at every process, so you know what you are buying. I received my kinky straight unit in this sleek box, and the packaging is a bit different as BestLaceWigs has began to use different packaging. And as you can see, all items are individually wrapped. And this is an excellent paddle brush, and it has great function, especially for detangling. And as you can see, the unit itself is well contained. And within the box, I also received a package of 2 wig caps that are nude in color, along with the return and exchange form. Now, I'm just showing you guys the internal cap construction. It has 3 combs located at the front, along with 1 single comb at the back, and it has 2 adjustable straps on the left and right sides. Now, I do not wear my unit with the lace. For ease of comfort, I like to remove it from ear to ear as well as at the nape because I don't use adhesives to install my unit. And I'm putting this paddle brush to work. I wanted to see how it detangled the hair prior to blow drying, and as you can see, the hair looks great straight out of the pack. It's very full, natural luster, thick, dense, and it mimics natural hair very well. And the texture is on point, and as you can see, the hair is densely packed. So I'm using this Fantasia IC heat protectant, and it's a lightweight serum, and I love using this prior to blow drying my hair. And I wanted to see how the hair responded to heat styling, especially with a blow dryer on medium heat. And look at the hair, it's very sleek, looks really good actually. It's a bit more of a reduced volume, but it's still very voluminous and full. And this is just how the back looks. Now, of course, I wanted to take it a bit further and flat iron my unit. And as you can see, I'm using very small sections at the nape and all throughout this entire unit. And I'm gonna flat iron very small sections all throughout. This is a very tedious process for me, but I wouldn't have it any other way. This is how you create a sleek looking style. And in the nape only, I did the comb chase method, but I did 1.5 passes, as you'll see. And once I get towards the crown, as you can see, I don't mind the parting space here. I'm very, matter of fact, and I still create those small sections. However, I only do 1 pass, and my flat iron is at 370 degrees. And if you want a more textured look, reduce your heat temperature, or you can, reduce the number of passes. So that's something to take into consideration when styling your unit. And as you can see, this hair is still looking so good. It's responding very well to the styling process. And I'm just showing you guys how I flat iron the unit, because as I get closer to the front, I really take my time to make sure that it's very sleek. I don't want like excess bumps. I want it to be very, very, very neat looking. And this is how the hair looks when it is completely flat ironed. It's so silky. It's like a nice silk press, and it's still very thick in volume. And I'm just showing you guys, even when I try to create my deep set part, it's still pretty densely packed in this area. So I'm going to make sure it's as defined as possible. And then I'm going to place the wig back on the mannequin head and further define that part, because I want this to be very, very neat. And here I'm going in with tweezers, and with tweezers I like to remove knots in small amounts, not too many at a time, 1 to 2 to 3. And this is a very time consuming process because you don't want to widen the width of your part too much. You really want to take your time and make sure that it best resembles your own parting space. And so that's what I'm using to gauge the width of my part. And I do it in sections, and as you are tweezing the hair, make sure you run a fine-tooth comb through to remove any shed hairs. And after I've tweezed my part, I like to go through and flat iron the hair closest to the part to make sure that it's very sleek and it lays flat. So it's so beautiful, and I can't get over it.